You did. All in favor?
Aye.
A motion to open.
I make a motion.
Second. All in favor? Welcome back, everybody. We apologize for the long delay. We had too much fun discussing.
There was a lot of cake.
If anybody would like these, please help yourself.
So what,
Do we have a policy against cake?
I don't think so. I don't want to.
Thank you, we're good. Let's go.
Yeah, let's continue with our meeting.
I think we will talk about committee reports.
Committee reports?
Or,
Okay.
you know what, hold on, we
Oh,
have to
wait,
do the budget.
discussion. Yes, budget.
Yes,
Yes, it's still.
Mr. Wu, that's enough, sir. That's enough.
Great. I guess, Mr. Beal,
John,
or Mr. Manisich.
budget?
Be resolved that the upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Palisades Park Board of Education approves the following resolution. Be resolved that the budget is approved the year 2018-2019 school year using the 2018-2019 state aid figures, and the business administrator be authorized to submit the following budget to the Executive County Superintendent of Schools for approval in accordance with the statutory deadline. And be it resolved that in accordance with the NJSA 18A:7F-38, that the 2018-2019 school year budget includes the adjustments for increases in the healthcare costs in the amount of $30,255, an increase for an enrollment in the amount of $77,004. And be it resolved that the following, that the Palisades Park Board of Education approve the tentative 2018-2019 school district budget as follows. Tax levy, total $23,366,970. I'm sorry, $23,366,973. I need a second.
I'll second. Any discussion?
Diane, yeah, on the one, I think it's the transportation aid, it went from 15,000.
Excuse me, Mr. Dr. Maraz, you have to address the question.
Oh, I'm
To
sorry,
Paul Stabile,
that's Paul, I'm sorry,
not Diane.
is the,
I don't know the answer.
Sorry, Di.
that's right.
That's all right.
It went from
Can I make a
15,000.
motion? You said a tentative, it's not the tentative
This is not
budget,
just-
it's the final budget.
Oh.
I don't know what you're reading off of, because I had the motion under finance.
Yeah, that's the motion I read.
It doesn't say tentative, does it? Or lost my mind in closed session, I'm not sure. Yeah. No, it doesn't say tentative, I'm sorry,
I'm
just
sorry.
want to make that correction, all right. Okay, go ahead.
It went from 15,944 to 101,000, Paul? Transportation aid?
No, that's the line of,
That's-
Okay.
no, I'm sorry.
No.
Right. Categorical
Yeah.
transportation.
It went from 15,944 to 101,850, that's
What
almost,
page you want?
Page two.
page 2. It says categorical transportation aid.
Yeah, that's the state aid. That's our state aid.
Okay, is that what
State.
we're,
I'm sorry? That came from the state. Those are the state aid numbers.
I think, Paul, his question is, it says transportation in that line.
Correct. That's what the state aid category is called from the state.
okay, so it went from 15,944 to 101.
What the state did, what the governor, this governor did compared to the last governor, all right, he decided this year that we were getting, the state aid was being based on the actual school aid formula. So you'll see those zeros at the bottom of that. Those were other categories that the previous governor sort of made up to correct or provide an additional state aid that was cut back in 2011. This governor said, what is the School Funding Reform Act states? It states that those are the categories, and that's why he readjusted, that's why you see zeros on the bottom 4 state aid categories.
Right.
And reappropriated to where it should be according to the law.
Okay.
That's what he did.
Thank you.
No problem.
And also the revenue from federal sources, I'm reading Title 1 and Title 2.
Correct.
It's changed drastically, and Title 3.
As per the county office, we were directed to budget that at 80%.
What we normally would get.
Those are not final figures.
It's not
Okay.
fun. It will adjust higher, but for budgeting purposes, because we don't know what the federal government's gonna do. So instead of,
So we're just anticipating.
correct.
Okay.
Any other questions? Then let's have a roll call, please.
We're having a roll call on what?
Approval of the the regular budget.
Yes.
So can I say that's finance motion number 4 then? Because that's where it's on. It's finance motion number.
You want me to read all the motions, as consent
thank
agenda
you.
now?
No, I'm saying, is that how you want me to do it?
separate from the
Yeah, let's do it separate. Separate roll.
Second.
Yeah.
So then,
Okay.
we're just voting on number 4 then.
Okay, so that's John made the motion, who second?
Paul Kim.
Paul Kim. All right. Okay. Mr. Jeffrey Wood.
Yes.
Mr. Paul Kim.
Yes.
Mr. Bruno.
Yes.
Mrs. Stephanie Jones. Yes. Ms. Connie Wang. Yes. Mr. Jason Kim.
Yes.
Dr. Matarazzo.
Yes.
Mr. Madison.
Yes.
And Mr. Barnabas Wood.
Yes.
Great, and Mr. Masters can continue with the rest of the
All right.
finance.
So then before you, you have, I won't read them all, I promise, I'm tongue-tied, can't late.
Second.
You have seven resolutions with the exception number 4, so there are 6 resolutions. I move on the consent agenda.
Yeah.
Is there a second?
Yeah.
Second?
I'll second.
Second. Any
Yes.
discussion?
Mr. Bruno.
Roll call, please.
Okay. Jeffrey Wood.
Yes.
Paul Kim.
Yes.
Ken Bruno.
Yes.
Stephanie Jones. Yes. Connie Wang. Yes. Jason Kim.
Yes.
Thomas Matarazzo.
Yes.
John Madison.
Yes.
And Barnabas Wood.
Next is report of buildings and grounds. Mr. Bruno, please.
Before you have 3 resolutions for use of our schools, and also one reminder that the class of 2019, their car wash is going to be behind Lindbergh School, May 19th, between 9:30 and 2.
So is that gonna be the 4th resolution?
I just made a reminder.
Yeah, but I'm saying we should put that on. Has that been approved already?
No, it was approved.
Yes, it was
It was
Oh,
approved,
it's
that's just a
good.
reminder.
Okay.
Yeah, class
What date is
car
that?
wash, May 19th.
May 19th, you got it.
Is there a
I
second?
move on consent on all 3.
Thank you.
Second it.
Second?
Any
Who
discussion?
seconded, please?
John Madison.
John Madison.
Roll call, please.
Jeffrey Wood.
Yes.
Paul Kim.
Yes.
Ken Bruno.
Yes.
Stephanie Jones. Yes. Connie Wang. Yes. Jason Kim.
Yes.
Dr. Matarazzo.
Yes.
John Madison.
Yes.
Barnabas Wood.
Personnel report, Dr. Matarazzo.
Yes, before you, you have not 8 resolutions. We're going to ask that the one, number 8, be athletic director, and cross off the pay for now. And I had the pleasure as personnel chairman of interviewing the final candidates, and Joe is outrageous, and I applaud everything that he has said and done. The other candidates were phenomenal. I can't wait to start working with you, and thank you so much for considering Palisades Park as your new home. Congratulations.
Not yet.
Now, I want to resolve the 8 resolutions.
Is there a second?
Second?
Second.
Barnabas?
Yes.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Jeffrey Wood.
Yes.
Paul Kim.
Yes.
Ken Bruno.
Yes.
Stephanie Jane. Yes. Connie Wang. Jason Kim.
Yes.
Dr. Matarazzo.
Yes.
John Madison.
Yes, but I am abstaining on number 6.
Okay, was that the?
Oh,
Okay.
Joe, congratulations.
Congratulations. Continue.
Didn't finish the roll.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Madison, you're abstaining, correct?
On number 6 only.
Number 6. Okay, and Mr. Barnes. Okay, thank you.
Now,
Great, thank you. Curriculum, Mr. Jason Kidd.
I have nothing to report this time.
Thank you. And negotiations, Ms. Stephanie Jang. Great. Policy, Mr. Paulson.
Nothing to report.
Thank you. Next is student activities, field trips, Ms. Connie Wang. Oh, is it? No, this one was, Mr. Jason Kim, please, for student activity.
Yes, that's right.
Have it on the agenda. Yeah.
We have, many activities. Yeah. We have about 10, motion. What's about? Anybody wanna make a motion? I make a motion, actually.
Is there a second?
I second it.
Any discussion?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything on this.
Oh, he made a motion for the student activities, all the motion.
10 resolutions.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Who's second?
Tom Matarazza.
Tom Alonso. Study hall.
Excuse me, Dr. Matarazza.
Yes. Yes. Can't forget that.
Jeffrey Wu.
Yes.
Paul Kim.
Yes.
Ken Bruno.
Yes.
Stephanie Jang. Yes. Connie Wang. Yes. Jason Kim.
Yes.
Dr. Matarazzo.
Yes.
John Madison.
Yes.
And Barnabas Wood.
Yes.
Next is calendar food services, Mr. Barnes.
Yes, I had a discussion with Dr. Cyril the other day, and the new school calendar for coming year, just one item. I make a motion.
Is there a second?
I'll second it. I wish we had more snow days built in.
I wish we never have a snow day.
Only have 2 there.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Jeffrey Wu.
Yes.
Paul Kim.
Yes.
Ken Bruno.
Yes.
Stephanie Jang. Yes. Connie Wang. Jason Kim.
Yes.
Thomas Matarazzo.
Yes.
John Madison.
Yes.
Barnabas Wood.
Next is NJSBA liaison, Mr. Barnabas Wu.
Nothing but it.
Thank you. Any old business? Any new business? Mr. Flores?
Yes, there was a matter of reciprocal agreement between the BOE and the borough, which was to be considered this evening. I understand that the board, Mr. President, has some questions, and wanted to reconsider this at a later time.
So is that, do we have to make a motion?
So you're recommending to table this for another time?
If that's the recommendation of the board,
Oh, yes. So is someone going to,
I can't make the motion.
yes, someone on the board make a motion to,
I make a motion to table it.
Second.
any discussion? Actually, not discussion yet. Roll call, please.
Jeffrey Wu.
Yes.
Paul Kim.
No.
Ken Bruno.
No.
Stephanie Jang. Yes. Connie Wang. No. Jason Kim.
Yes.
Thomas Matarazzo.
Yes.
John Madison.
No.
And Barnabas Wood.
Yes.
Motion passes. So I believe,
So this will be tabled for
Special.
about a week?
special, yes, we will hold a
So everybody
special
gets a
meeting,
copy?
we'll have to post for that, I believe, right?
Mhm.
For next week sometime?
Whenever the
Okay,
board
so I
decides.
guess we could send out an email and find out. dates for- Great, then can we have a motion to open?
Actually, I have another announcement for.
Oh, yes,
Yes,
Mr. Kim.
yes. On a brighter note, a friend of mine is a vendor of this company called Grow Innovation. I'll drop this off to the superintendent and to the president. What it is, pretty much, accelerated greenhouse in a box. This company, who was a vendor of Grow Innovation, would like to donate a display. Not donate, but let the high school borrow or use as a display for the science department to use. And it's kind of like a greenhouse. So I think it's be very useful. I would like the mayor, the board and the president consider that, and also the superintendent, of course. And let me know if you guys are interested. I could arrange that for that to be delivered, and use as a display and, you know, a trial phase.
Great, thank you. It looks
So,
very interesting.
Mr. Kim, if I may, before I don't think we need a board approval or anything such as this. I would like to bring in this individual, maybe meet with the math and science coordinator.
Sure.
Meet with the high school administration. This is high school specific?
They would recommend it for high school is a little more high tech,
Okay,
and it'll be more useful for people who are more advanced in the
Thank
growth of plants.
excellent. I would definitely be in touch. This is the best number on the bottom, and do you have a contact person?
If you give me a call, I'll give you that contact number and all the information as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. Kim. Can we have a motion to open audience participation?
Make a motion, it's open.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, please state your name and your address, and you will be limited to 3 minutes per participant. As per our policy, 9322. Yes.
Hi, actually know many of you. I am Lee Musler, teacher at the high school, and the chairperson of the negotiations team. I just wanted to come to a meeting because there's a few faces that I'm familiar with. I wanted to let you know that on our end, we're starting the process just to look at the numbers, particularly with the salaries of teachers. I put a request into the board office. I should have those numbers soon, just so we can have everything ready. Obviously, I know some personnel changes over the summer and such, but I want to have everything ready to roll in the fall, and even exchange some contact information with the appropriate individuals, so we can get it kind of moving with everything, and hopefully share some ideas and work alongside each other, and have a very smooth process. That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Musler. Ms. Angie Burns. Please,
Dr. Cirillo, members of the Board of Ed, I'm here tonight to speak on behalf of our dedicated, hardworking teacher aides. I'm not going to go into detail because you all know the tremendous support they are to the teachers and the love that they share with our kids. However, what brought me here, a few weeks ago I was speaking to one of the aides, and she said, I've been in this district for 30 years, and I'm up to $17 an hour. I said, you sure you're not mixed up with volunteers? $17 an hour after 30 years. To me, that's an embarrassing figure. So she said, and some aides, have come after she, many years later, and they're making more. So in my estimation, something has to be looked into, the scale and whatever. We also have a couple of certified aides that are here for years, 5, 6 years, with certificates, with qualifications to go higher. It seems like they're just not recognized, our aides, and they do so much. I also, they don't have a union where they could fight. So someone has to speak and perhaps make them recognized. I feel like they're like lost lilies in a field. So I'm asking you tonight if you can give some consideration to the salaries and to the guide that they follow. That's all I really have to say, and I thank you in advance for any consideration.
Thank you.
thank you.
Did we do that during the negotiation process? Is that when it's all decided? No. Is it done totally separate?
There is no union.
Okay. Excellent point.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you. Anyone else in the audience? Yes, please.
The public discussion for the school budget, is that going to happen? Number 9? I didn't hear any question for a public discussion on
Is that advertised?
Yes, as a
Do
matter
we
of fact,
advertise that?
Yes, you're correct. He's correct.
Do we have
So
the
you may
date?
ask questions.
that? But it's been voted on already, so what's the use
okay.
of discussing it?
You could still ask questions.
Okay.
Well, what does that matter then? You took it out of order so that we couldn't make any kind of recommendations or questions or anything like that. He's voted it in. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
They can still rescind that resolution and amend it, so you can certainly make
Well,
your
why don't
discussion.
we open it up again? We sat an hour outside. You came in, you did your discussion, but you didn't follow the procedure. That's all I have to really say. I had a few questions, but then moved now, there's no use even
Well, do you wanna
thinking
open it
about
up again, Joe? We could
Yeah.
rescind that and open it up again.
There's many people up here that are much smarter than I am, so I just
don't know
wanted to
about
bring up
that.
that you didn't follow your own procedure.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else in the audience?
No, Nancy Andrew, I just had a question. I see that, October 5th on the calendar is down as an early dismissal, but yet it's not listed on the bottom, because we usually only get 4. Is that an extra?
It's an additional one, it must be a typo that it wasn't there.
Oh, okay, so we got.
Do you want it off?
No, thank you.
You're
No,
welcome.
just checking. I don't want to be surprised. Okay, great, thanks.
I believe it extended our weekend, the calendar committee met, Mr. Wu agreed. It elongates a very, very nice time of year, and maybe you can go apple picking and think of us.
Bring us some back too.
Good, thanks.
Anyone else? Yes.
Hi, Anthony Turner. We just wanted a little bit of clarification. When you guys approved the personnel number 8, we weren't sure what exactly you were amending about number 8. So I just thought maybe we can have that clarified or not. Unless it was something that you couldn't talk about.
Sure, so, do you want to handle it?
No, go ahead.
So my recommendation is to create a 12-month position for athletic director.
Yes.
I believe that the position should be 12 months. There are many areas that need to be looked at in regards to district-wide with responsibilities in all 3 schools, evaluations of health and PE teachers district-wide, but with the candidates having principal certificates, it also allows us, as you're very well aware, to go beyond their scope. It doesn't necessarily have to be PE or health. A world language teacher, a world language classroom, again, unbeknownst to me, if they were speaking in Korean, I was given the opportunity to evaluate. Good teaching is good teaching.
Yes.
We don't want to necessarily put a person who we believe is extremely qualified into a role of only health and PE and driver's ed at a high school. We want to expand those boundaries. We want to give someone flexibility. As we know, the state makes more and more evaluations for all of us. I just think the flexibility for the board allows us a great opportunity. But before we approve it as a AD/VP, the board would have to accept that position.
Okay.
Some of our discussion in closed session was that. A job description is being prepared potentially for their pleasure and vote on. And if that's the case, we can always change the title at a future date.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, because I thought that something was said about salary. That was what was being changed. That's what I
No,
thought.
the salary is
Yeah,
not.
that was the only, I was like, oh, I just wanted to know
No,
what was happening.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else in the audience? Yes.
Hi, Jane Martin. I was just wondering, we're having another meeting next week. Is there any way we would know in advance what the meeting is concerning?
So are we allowed to?
Yes.
Or is it just a special meeting?
It would be a special meeting, and the subject will be posted at the time that the notice is issued. So it will in fact discuss.
Details to follow.
Excuse me?
Details to
Correct.
follow.
Correct.
Well, details to follow.
In the posting.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else?
May I make a recommendation?
Yes.
With respect to the comment that was made by the gentleman in the back concerning the public discussion on the school budget, I would recommend that you open public discussion on the school budget. If anybody does have questions, you can also revisit the matter with respect to the passage of the budget. In fact, that would be necessary based upon that discussion. It's extremely unlikely, but I would suggest that the public discussion on the school budget be opened at this time.
Okay, so.
I'd
then-
like to make a resolution opening up the school budget.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Is there any public discussion on the school budget?
I had a few questions, but like I say, it's a moot point.
It's
So
not.
I have no reason to bring it up.
Joseph, they opened it up for you.
It's open now.
Open for the whole public.
I understand, it's just.
We're gonna vote again.
I've seen the way it was voted in, and I'll go, with it. And like I said, I had a couple of little
Go
things
for
that
it.
just stood out. But doesn't really matter that much. I just thought maybe there were other people that did want to do that.
Well, here's your opportunity.
After waiting an hour over here, I didn't know who left or, because it might not have been.
We apologize for going out of order on that. Does anyone in the public have any questions about the budget? Now, can we have a motion to close?
I'd like to make a motion to close.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Aye. Can we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
A second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.